like I know I'm not going to be the first one or the only one, to admit clearly in 2021, the Kwame Brown effect has really changed the game. I feel like his presence overall have opened up so many doors, mental doors, giving people the opportunity to really think about things in different boxes, different perspectives is always a good thing. But because we've never heard of him do so much speaking previously, I mean, we're talking about 2 decades. The game that he's spilling right now, I guess it's just so delicious to most that are eating it up because it seems like it's on time. The timing of everything is on point. Now, I've been watching so many back and forth since the whole thing started with him and Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, Charlamagne the God. I see Tommy Sotomayor into this mix. I mean, Tommy is not the only person that I've seen, feel some type of way about a person not being on their show, because this is their bread and their butter, that content. So I get it. But it also shows that there's really no true friendship. I'm watching the disrespectful comments and, it's expected from some platforms because that's just how they give it up. And that's what us as the people love. That's really the problem when we talk about things. We can sit up there and single out YouTubers, athletes, things of that nature. It's us, though, at the end of the day. This is our entertainment factor. We're the ones in the live chats donating. We're the ones in the super chats donating. We're the ones commenting. We're the ones sharing. We're the ones keeping the retention going. I'm a victim as well. This is the entertainment factor that we have. But, and Kwame Brown, he's not, he's in the mix. He's in the mix. And this is not so much about good guy, bad guy. But again, his delivery and the timing of what he's brought to the table, to me, has just opened up so many mental doors. And these are not things that Kwame Brown, to me, is creating. I'm 43 years old. So a lot of the stuff that Kwame is saying, I came up on, of course. But it seems like we have just fallen so out of touch with certain pinpoints and viewpoints. Growing up as men, women, and raising our children. Like some things, we look at old school as being like a bad thing now. I've always felt like we got to have a balance between how the new school is and how the old school is. Like we just totally want to throw away some of the things that we actually were raised and came up on. Not to say that we're the greatest of people, but certain values I just think should be unconditional all across the board, timeless. And Kwame Brown, to me, is bringing that to the game. I would like this, seeing him and Tommy Sotomayor going back and forth, and then they were able to do a little live debate together. Even though it didn't end very well, I thought that was good. I thought that was a good example that two people on social media, two people with names. Let's be clear, Tommy Sotomayor is not no rookie. He's put in the pain when they come to this type of, platform and presence. And we know Kwame Brown, you know what I'm saying? NBA star. So it's like to see those guys be able to do what other YouTubers won't do, I thought that was a good thing. And when I first saw them go live and go back and forth with each other, even though it ended kind of crazy, one of the first things I thought about, I was like, man, this may be the bridge for other people on this platform that may have an issue with each other. Because every time when you got people beefing with each other on these videos and on YouTube and this, that, and the third, it's always a one-sided perspective each video. One person give their point of view, then the other person rebuttal, give their point of view, but there's never really no real back and forth dialogue to really solve the problems. It just creates more content, but it also creates more drama when you can't really get to the root of it. So I'm glad that those guys, took the initiative to at least attempt to break some things down. Agreeing to disagree, however you want to flip it. I mean, that's a part of life, but, Kwame Brown, man, I am definitely happy that he has made his presence known. I had to eat some mama's cooking before myself. I felt like Kwame was clout chasing at the beginning. You know, I felt like all these videos he was doing, but again, I didn't see the vision. I'm not part of no go along, get along gang. I'm part of the gang of just watching. I'm old school. I watch shit. I felt like it was a body the way he destroyed them dudes in his first video. But then when I kept seeing him make videos, you know, I was just like, man, what is he doing? But on the flip side, there was other people that kept his name in there. It was a boomerang. It was a boomerang effect. But I had to kind of take myself outside of the element, look for what it really was. You know what I'm saying? And I got some of mama's cooking. I had to humble myself, man. But, you know, again, I think this dude has really opened up some mental doors that a lot of scholars, a lot of people that has been here for a minute have not done. Not saying that Kwame Brown, everything he say is right. But, you know, I just think that mentally, you just look at some of the comments. The perspectives is different. The vibes is different. So, I don't know what y'all think about, you know, the Kwame Brown effect for 2021. To me, I don't know, man. His presence may be... Am I going off the deep end by saying Kwame Brown's presence in 2021 has been top 5 good things that happened?
You're going to get to 30,000 points, and because you are the best passer in basketball, it's pretty easy to get to 8,000 assists, and because you're 6'9", 260, it's pretty easy. You should get to 8,000 rebounds because you were born to get to 8,000 rebounds.
Well,
so am I impressed by any of this? No.
Skip, just shut your ass up! God damn! Skip. You know what surprises me? The fact that you've been doing these shows for years and you've yet to give a realistic take.
Get him.
Come on now. How'd you even get a job critiquing athletes anyway?
Get 'em.
You're about as athletic as Carlton Banks at Bel Air Academy.
Oh,
not to mention in the face you look like Green Goblin.
Get him.
Somebody pull up the side by side. Yup, that's him.